And welcome to a new episode of this JPAD Modeller tutorial series dedicated to the CAD Manager features. During this video, you will have a look at the parametric models implemented in JPAD Modeller to shape all lifting surface movables, as well as how to interact with them using a dedicated window of the CAD Manager. Be careful. The set of parameters that you control here is focused only on the detailed CAD modeling of a given movable. The main definition of those surfaces comes from the lifting surface defined in the aircraft parametric model, described in the Input Manager playlist. For each lifting surface, you can enable the generation of movables by using the related checkbox in the CAD Manager menu. In this video, we will use the main wing as a reference. By checking the Generate checkbox next to the Movables label, several items will be enabled. The first section is related to general parameters used to define tolerances and offset parameters needed to manage the relative position between the main lifting surface and all movables. For each type of movable supported by the selected lifting surface, the CAD Manager provides a dedicated section in which you can choose to enable the generation of that movable, if present, as well as to manage main operational parameters in terms of deflection or inner and outer section offsets from the main lifting surface component. In this case, according to the aircraft parametric model of the Input Manager, there are three possible movables added to the main wing: a group of flaps, a group of slats, and one aileron. Note that the JPAD Modeller works by considering only half of the lifting surface for the management of movables. Each movable can be managed separately, by selecting the one to be modified from one of the drop-down menus shown before. Let's start considering the aileron. By default, the parametric CAD model for each movable uses a standard set of parameters. However, you can always customize this parametric model according to your need. To do so, the first step is to access the Movable Detail menu by clicking on the Detail button. Remember that you need to have updated the whole aircraft structure, before being able to have access to the Details window of each movable. The Detail window of each movable shares the same layout. At the top right, there is the 3D view that allows you to see the lifting with only the selected movables applied to it and highlighted in red. Below the 3D view, there is the 2D view section that allows you to see the bidimensional representation of either the inner or the outer section of the movable, as well as to keep track of the modifications applied to the CAD parametric model. In addition, you can export at any time the points related to the currently shown 2D view by using the dedicated Export button. The left part of the window is dedicated to the main toolbar in which you can update the movable CAD starting from the CAD parametric model, or you can save the current parameterization. Below there is the zone related to the management of the movable CAD parametric model, mainly in terms of operational parameters and geometrical parameters. Note that the operational parameters are the same as the ones defined in the CAD Manager menu of the main window. In fact, you work with these parameters either in the detailed window or directly from the CAD Manager menu. Finally, the area at the bottom left part of the window is related to the CAD Info text area. Here you will find a list of all eventual issues encountered during the movables generation process, as well as additional information concerning the movable CAD. The parametric model at the base of each control surface is a plane flap. This is the simplest parametric model implemented inside JPAD Modeller and allows you to shape the leading edge of the movable, the rear part of the main airfoil, and the gap between the two. The rotation is made according to a hinge point position that can be set using the related parameters of the parametric model. Before making some practical examples, let's see how to interact with other types of movable. Let's move to the slat. The slat parametric model allows you to shape the movable geometry, the leading edge of the main airfoil, and the gap between the two. Since this movable can either rotate or translate, JPAD Modeller allows you to assign the rotation angle, as well as X and Z offsets to optimize the values of the gap and of the overlap for a given rotation angle. Okay, let's now move to the final group of movables represented by the flaps. Differently from the other movables, the CAD parametric model related to flaps can be of two types, single-slotted and Fowler. The type is defined in the lifting surface section of the aircraft parametric model of the input manager. In this example, the first flap is a single-slotted, and the second one is a Fowler. Let's open the detail window of the first flap. Similar to the plain flap, the single-slotted parametric model allows you to shape the leading edge of the movable, the rear part of the main airfoil, and the gap between the two, but using a more complex parametrization. The rotation is made according to a hinge point position that can be set using the related parameters of the parametric model. Finally, let's see the Fowler flap by selecting the second flap. The Fowler flap shares the same parametrization as the single-slotted flap. However, since this movable can either rotate or translate, you cannot manage the rotation by defining a hinge point. Instead, you must work as shown for the slat using the deflection angle in combination with the X and Z offsets to obtain the desired values of gap and overlap for the inner and outer sections. Let's now use the Fowler flap to make a practical example of movable customization. The same approach applies to other movables. First, let's suppose that we want to smooth the inlet part of the gap between the movable and the main airfoil and that we want to enlarge it a little bit. We can operate by using the lower delta factor and increasing it from its default value to 0.1 for both the inner and the outer sections. To apply current changes both to the 3D model and the 2D views, we can use the Update button. The modification can be better seen from the area of the 2D view in which red lines represent the new shape. Let's now try to deflect the movable using a deflection angle of 35 degrees. Trying to achieve a value of the gap around 3.5% and a value of the overlap around 0.0%. Let's update the model. We can see that the model has been correctly rotated and translated. You can monitor current values of both gap and overlap for both inner and outer sections from the CAD info text area. Once we are happy with the current parametric model, we can save it using the Save button. This will overwrite the previous parametrization inside the JPAD Modeller CAD Manager. Finally, to apply all modifications to the overall aircraft CAD model, you must update it using the Update button, selecting only CAD since these modifications are related only to the CAD parametric model. Congratulations! You have completed your first detailed modeling of a movable inside JPAD Modeller. The next video will be focused on the power plant component of the JPAD Modeller CAD Manager menu. See you there.